I get back to the boat, I go to the kitchen and I pull out a bunch of rosemary and I'm assuming there's some sort of sausage there. And I'm trying to cook the sausage, but with like way too much rosemary. And I throw in some garlic because I think I'm being fancy. But it's just like a sausage with like a pile of rosemary on top of it. And I'm trying to eat it.
God.
As it starts to smoke from the rosemary kind of burning in the pan, you feel it burning into your nose and your eyes start to water. Doesn't seem like it's going very well, but I mean, at the end of it, you come out with a sausage.
Yeah.
And Gormrog, that is what you exit to as you see the smoke kind of billowing from the pan.
I'm gonna run in and kind of try and salvage whatever Whispers created in terms of fire. Like, oh, yep, you did. Yeah, I see that. And was that garlic?
Yeah. I thought it would be
anymore.
fancy.
You let me know how that tastes, but I'm gonna take the heat down a bit because we don't need to set the entire airship on fire. But smoke is generally an indicator that you got too much heat. So either too much kindling or too much heat. So this is a lot of rosemary. I'm gonna scoop some of it out, but we'll keep some in because obviously flavor. Sure, yeah. But we're gonna just make sure nothing gets set on fire, and I'm gonna let you continue to do what you're doing because that's the best way to learn.
But as smoke kind of lingering in the area, a few of them are shooting Whisper some not so great looks, and you see a few of them begin to open up like portholes on the side of the ship and letting this nice cross breeze come through to help clear out some of the air in the space.
Some people treat this as like sort of like a cleansing situation, like cleansing any bad energy. Maybe that's just what's going on.
So once the food is done cooking, I'm gonna let her try it. I'm not trying it, but I'm gonna let her try it.
It's terrible.
Oh no.
Maybe I shouldn't have added the garlic.
There are definitely some alterations we can make to the recipe next time. Less garlic, less rosemary. Maybe we could, come up with some different seasonings.
Rosemary makes things better.
Yes. And there is something to be said for moderation. So, listen, like, here. Branch of rosemary. Bite it. Chew it. Eat it.
Is this what Clover eats?
No, but this is what's ground up and, put into the food. Right? But if you eat this whole branch, it's a powerful flavor.
Yeah.
It's going to overpower the food.
Mm-hmm.
You basically put the equivalent of 3 of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. You're not going to taste the meat if you have that much rosemary.
Yeah, it doesn't taste very good.
Right, but now, and I'm going to crumble one up and sprinkle it on the food. Try that.
Better.
Right, you get the flavor of the meat and a little enhancement from the rosemary. It's not about taking over. It's about making things work together. More
isn't always better.
Right. So you just got to learn what seasonings work with what foods and in what amounts. A little salt and pepper can go a long way, but there's plenty of other things to try out. Keep going. You're doing great.
So,
Whisper was cooking.
Did you make anything vegetarian?
Give a sprig of rosemary your way.
I actually know what to do with this. Sorry, Clover's going to jump into the cooking scene real quick. If you take a pan, do we have any oils or lards, butters.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
a case of butter of lard that kind of sits by the counter.
Anything you need, we got it.
Get the pan real hot. Put the lard in there, just nice little half-inch of lard. Get that nice and hot, and just toss entire sprigs of rosemary on top, and let it fry. And now you've got crispy rosemary, and it's delicious.
I'm trying to tell a fantasy story, guys.
It's fine. We're cooking as a family, okay?
We had
This is character
therapy
bonding.
and now a cooking class.